Welcome to Summary Secrets, your daily personal growth companion. In today's video, we'll be uncovering the top lessons from The Mindful Path to Self-Compassion by Christopher K. Germer. If you're ready to unlock the secrets within this book and gain valuable insights, let's dive right in. Lesson 1. Cultivate mindfulness through daily meditation practice. In order to develop self-compassion, it is important to cultivate mindfulness through daily meditation practice. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment, without judgment or attachment to thoughts or emotions. By practicing meditation regularly, you can train your mind to become more aware of your thoughts and feelings, allowing you to observe them without getting caught up in them. For example, imagine you are feeling stressed and overwhelmed at work. Instead of getting carried away by these negative emotions, mindfulness allows you to step back and observe them without judgment. You become aware of the thoughts and physical sensations associated with stress, but you don't let them consume you. This awareness gives you the space to respond to the situation with kindness and understanding, rather than reacting impulsively. Through daily meditation practice, you can strengthen your ability to be mindful in everyday life. Just like going to the gym to build physical strength, meditation is like a workout for your mind. It helps you develop the mental muscles needed to stay present and compassionate, even in challenging situations. By dedicating time each day to meditation, you are giving yourself the opportunity to cultivate a deeper sense of self-awareness and compassion. This practice allows you to become more attuned to your own needs and emotions, as well as the needs of others. It helps you develop a greater sense of empathy and understanding, leading to more meaningful and compassionate connections with yourself and those around you. In summary, the first lesson in cultivating self-compassion is to prioritize daily meditation practice. By training your mind to be mindful, you can observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment, allowing you to respond to yourself and others with kindness and understanding. This practice strengthens your ability to stay present and compassionate in all aspects of life, leading to a more fulfilling and compassionate existence. Lesson 2. Recognize and acknowledge your own suffering and pain. In lesson number 2, you are encouraged to become aware of and accept your own suffering and pain. This means acknowledging the difficult emotions and experiences that you go through, rather than ignoring or suppressing them. By recognizing your suffering, you can begin to cultivate self-compassion and provide yourself with the care and understanding that you deserve. For example, imagine you have recently experienced a breakup. Instead of pretending that everything is fine and burying your emotions, you allow yourself to acknowledge the pain and heartache you are feeling. You recognize that it is natural to feel sadness and grief in this situation. By acknowledging your suffering, you can validate your own emotions and give yourself permission to heal and move forward. Another example could be a stressful day at work. Instead of dismissing your feelings of overwhelm and frustration, you take a moment to recognize and acknowledge the difficulty of the situation. By doing so, you can offer yourself compassion and understanding, knowing that it is normal to feel stressed in such circumstances. This self-acknowledgement allows you to respond to your own needs and take steps towards self-care and stress reduction. In summary, recognizing and acknowledging your own suffering and pain is an essential step towards self-compassion. By embracing your emotions and experiences, you can provide yourself with the care and understanding that you deserve, leading to greater well-being and resilience. Lesson 3. Practice self-kindness and self-compassion in moments of difficulty. In moments of difficulty, it is important to practice self-kindness and self-compassion. This means treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a close friend or loved one. Instead of being harsh and critical towards yourself, you should be gentle and supportive. For example, imagine you made a mistake at work that cost your team time and effort. Instead of berating yourself and dwelling on the mistake, you can practice self-kindness by acknowledging that everyone makes mistakes and that it is a part of being human. You can remind yourself that you did your best in the given circumstances, and that you can learn from this experience. Self-compassion also involves recognizing and validating your emotions in difficult moments. Instead of suppressing or ignoring your feelings, you can acknowledge them and offer yourself comfort. For instance, if you are feeling overwhelmed and stressed, You can take a moment to pause, take a deep breath, and remind yourself that it is okay to feel this way. You can offer yourself words of encouragement and support, such as "I am doing the best I can" or "I will get through this." By practicing self-kindness and self-compassion, you are cultivating a nurturing and supportive relationship with yourself. This allows you to navigate through difficult moments with greater resilience and understanding. It helps you to be more forgiving of your own imperfections and to treat yourself with the same care and compassion that you would extend to others. Lesson 4. Let go of self-judgment and embrace self-acceptance. In this lesson, you are encouraged to release the habit of judging yourself and instead cultivate self-acceptance. Self-judgment often arises from comparing yourself to others or holding yourself to unrealistic standards. It can lead to feelings of inadequacy, shame, and low self-esteem. To let go of self-judgment, it is important to recognize that everyone has strengths and weaknesses, and that imperfections are a natural part of being human. Embracing self-acceptance means acknowledging and embracing your whole self, including your flaws and mistakes, without harshly criticizing or berating yourself. For example, imagine you made a mistake at work that cost your team some time and effort. Instead of beating yourself up and dwelling on the mistake, you can choose to accept that you are not perfect and that everyone makes mistakes. You can acknowledge the error, learn from it, and move forward with self-compassion. Self-acceptance also involves treating yourself with kindness and understanding, just as you would a close friend. It means recognizing that you are deserving of love, care, and forgiveness, regardless of any perceived shortcomings. For instance, if you are feeling overwhelmed and exhausted, instead of pushing yourself to keep going and criticizing yourself for needing rest, you can practice self-acceptance by allowing yourself to take a break and recharge. You can remind yourself that it is okay to prioritize self-care and that you deserve to take care of your own well-being. By letting go of self-judgment and embracing self-acceptance, you can cultivate a healthier and more compassionate relationship with yourself. This can lead to increased self-confidence, improved mental well-being, and a greater sense of inner peace. Lesson 5. Develop a compassionate inner voice and dialogue with yourself. Developing a compassionate inner voice and engaging in a dialogue with yourself is crucial for self-compassion. It involves treating yourself with kindness, understanding, and empathy, just as you would treat a close friend or loved one. Instead of criticizing or berating yourself for mistakes or shortcomings, you learn to offer yourself words of encouragement, support, and understanding. For example, imagine you made a mistake at work that resulted in a negative outcome. Instead of beating yourself up and dwelling on your failure, you can cultivate a compassionate inner voice by acknowledging your feelings of disappointment or frustration. You might say to yourself, "It's understandable that you're feeling upset about this. Mistakes happen, and it's an opportunity to learn and grow. Remember that you're doing your best, and this doesn't define your worth or abilities." Engaging in a dialogue with yourself involves actively responding to your inner critic or negative thoughts with self-compassion. When you notice self-critical thoughts arising, you can pause and consciously choose to respond with kindness and understanding. For instance, if you catch yourself thinking, "I'm so stupid for not understanding this," you can counteract it by saying, "It's okay to not know everything. Everyone has areas of growth, and it's an opportunity for me to learn and improve." By developing a compassionate inner voice and engaging in a dialogue with yourself, you cultivate a supportive and nurturing relationship with yourself. This practice allows you to approach difficult situations with self-compassion, rather than self-judgment, and helps you build resilience and self-esteem. Remember, you deserve the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to others, and developing a compassionate inner voice is a powerful tool for cultivating self-compassion. Lesson 6. Practice self-compassion in relationships and interactions with others. In lesson number 6, you are encouraged to extend self-compassion to your relationships and interactions with others. This means treating yourself with kindness and understanding, even when you make mistakes or face challenges in your interactions with others. For example, imagine you have a disagreement with a friend. Instead of beating yourself up for saying something hurtful, you can practice self-compassion by acknowledging that everyone makes mistakes and that you are not alone in experiencing difficulties in relationships. You can offer yourself words of comfort and understanding, reminding yourself that you are human and learning from this experience. Additionally, self-compassion in relationships involves being mindful of your own needs and boundaries. It means recognizing when you need to take care of yourself and setting healthy boundaries with others. For instance, if you feel overwhelmed by someone's demands or feel like you are constantly sacrificing your own well-being for the sake of the relationship, you can practice self-compassion by prioritizing your own needs and communicating them assertively. Furthermore, self-compassion in relationships also means being understanding and empathetic towards others. It involves recognizing that everyone has their own struggles and challenges, and responding to them with kindness and compassion. For instance, if a loved one is going through a difficult time, you can practice self-compassion by offering them support and understanding, without neglecting your own well-being. By practicing self-compassion in relationships and interactions with others, you cultivate a more compassionate and understanding attitude towards yourself and others. This not only enhances your relationships but also promotes a sense of well-being and connection with those around you. Lesson 7. Embrace imperfection and let go of the need for perfection. In lesson number 7, you are encouraged to embrace imperfection and let go of the need for perfection. This means accepting that you are not perfect and that it is okay to make mistakes or have flaws. Instead of striving for perfection, you are encouraged to focus on self-acceptance and self-compassion. For example, imagine you are working on a project at work and you make a mistake. Instead of beating yourself up over it and feeling like a failure, you can embrace the imperfection and recognize that making mistakes is a normal part of the learning process. You can then let go of the need for perfection and instead focus on learning from the mistake and finding ways to improve. Another example is in relationships. Sometimes, we may have unrealistic expectations of ourselves or others, expecting everything to be perfect. However, this can lead to disappointment and frustration. By embracing imperfection, you can let go of these unrealistic expectations and instead focus on accepting yourself and others as they are, flaws and all. By embracing imperfection and letting go of the need for perfection, you can cultivate self-compassion and reduce the pressure and stress you put on yourself. It allows you to be kinder to yourself and others, recognizing that nobody is perfect and that it is okay to make mistakes. Thank you for watching Summary Secrets, your daily personal growth companion. If you found these lessons insightful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more condensed wisdom. Stay tuned daily for more.